we are here. So welcome back, bitches. I have been getting some work done around here. If y'all remember, I had a bunch of crates sitting here with a bunch of crap in them. I got most of that out of here. I'm going to throw some of this in. Some of this random crap and get it washed up. As I've ran just about everything through there. I've got a whole bunch of lignite I went and mined the other day, which was in these two crates, which are now empty. I can get moved out of here. And I've been running my centrifuge. I actually went and dug up the rest of the black sand that was in the river down here and finished getting it cleaned up, made to look nice, fix the shores and all that good shit. See how nice and pretty it looks? And listen, quiet except that one spot I fucking forgot right there. All the rest of it's all nice and closed up. So we ain't got water running in everywhere. Greg, ain't you supposed to be working, not trying to clown my ass? Thought you had tropico shit to do. You gotta fix everybody's fuck ups. Let's go get a piece of dirt and fix that one spot I forgot I didn't fix. Alright, so we got 396 fruit remains and 47 vegetable remains and a whole bunch of grass. We're going to be using some of that shit today. As we are going to be hooking up a fermenter, making a fermenter, technically two of them, because I'm getting a lot of saplings. And I want to get rid of them. And this will be a good way of doing it. Make me a little bit of fuel. That'll quiet it right down. Because I'm having a bit of an issue with me not making a tree farm in this playthrough, trying to do things a bit different. I'm actually having to fight with fuel quite a lot, which I'm not used to doing. Also found out that putting sticks in one of these dense boilers, not the best of ideas. For some reason, this one keeps shutting off. So I'm trying to burn up some of our excess sticks, because we have a lot of them. And I checked down below to make sure that it wasn't that the ash wasn't getting removed fast enough. And it's definitely not that issue. I'm not sure what it is. If it's not feeding in fast enough because of the pipes I'm using, that would be my, guess. But, yeah. And I'm getting a bunch of dark ash because we're running through a bunch of that stuff. But we're going to set up the fermenters and see if we can make some methane to run over here. I ran, like I said, the centrifuge over here, which, by the way, that reminds me, I can now get rid of that. Technically, I can get rid of that as well, because this is only going to be for sluice juice. But I have to put another pipe in there to get rid of that. But anyways, I was running this. I got rid of all the gases that I had. I want to run the electrolyzer, but I don't have any, I don't have much fuel to run them. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is set up 2 liquid or gas burners on this, and I'm going to use the solid ones that I have here to burn sticks to make to process the oil, and then also use the methane that I'm going to get from these fermenters and run it in there as well. So I think that's what we're going to be doing. Damn it, that's at least what I got planned for today. And we'll see how it works. First thing I want to do is get the sticks set up to go in there and get some of them ran out, because we're actually completely full on sticks, or was until I dumped a butt ton of them into the system over there. I've been doing a lot of tree chopping. I've been trying to keep it full of charcoal when I can. So I need to make a couple brass pipes. So let's go get some copper and some zinc. And let's get some pipes made. By the way, I ended up filling up all these barrels. And I've got a bunch more crap in here that needs to get dealt with. So I added another row of them. I need to get pipes to connect all of them as well. But I'm not going to get all of that done today, because that's going to be a lot of cooking. What are you doing? Oh yeah, I'm running the oil shale. And the pipes aren't fast enough. It's going through these little tiny ones right now. Luckily that'll be done in a second. So let's start off with getting some brass taken care of here. I'm thinking again. Thinking about if I want to try to automate this a little bit real quick before I do this. Hey, I just noticed that NEI is set perfectly to make a diagonal of each one of the kinds of sapphires there. It's a rainbow. Looks kind of cool. See, Greg's got just the right amount of freaking sapphires. Guess I better take my Advil for this toothache before it acts up real quick. What I'm thinking is I could automate this like I did before. Meaning using a few dispensers to throw the shit out. Greg does have that one button. Yeah, I'm not making Lumar today. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just put it in here. Feeling lazy. Got a lot of things planned. I don't want to screw around with this longer than I have to. Oh, in case anybody didn't know, Bix can't be filled with a gas nozzle. Kind of sucks. Have to make a canning machine for that, so I'm stuck using this flint and tinder for now. Till I get that taken care of. Which I really hate using a damn flint and tinder. Greg would just make us a recipe for a frickin' lighter. Wouldn't have such an issue. But no. Still ain't got a recipe for a basic lighter. Basic flip-top lighter, that is. Looking for a piece of stone, by the way. In case anybody's wondering what my dumbass is doing over here. You would still have that issue. No. Flip-top lighter does not need a canning machine. You dump the freaking fuel right in the back of it. You most definitely should not need a canning machine for a flip-top lighter. That you should be able to just fill with a tap. Technically, butane does have, there are fillable butanes too. But, which technically I think, for progression-wise, it makes sense to have the Bic as being fillable and then the flip-top lighter as not. That way you kind of have a progression thing of you go from the sticks and dried grass or, dried bark, and then you go to the flint and tinder, then you work your way up to the Bic, and then once you get things set up and get a canning machine, then you set up the flip-top Zippo style lighter. And, making the gas, getting the plastic, making the Bics, that's enough of a progression step for me as far as I'm concerned. That you should be able to fill it with a nozzle. Just like this. Just take the little Bic here and just pink, and there you go. Filled it up. It's still not reusable. Only fill it once. Yeah, I still haven't made a better burning box for this. I still have no idea why I haven't. I actually ran this pretty empty. So I should have done it. Let's go ahead and when this one gets done, which it now is, and I need to get my damn hot suit on before I burn my dumb ass. Go ahead and get this out of here, and then I will go get 4 pieces of chrome and get ready to upgrade this thing. At least get the burning box made for it. There we go. Alright, let's go grab some chrome. For them, thank you. Actually, technically, let's get 8. Because I need to do 4 for the other one as well. these separated out for the next bunch. You might be able to make it, but if you go around telling people like that, you're just going to get banned from a lot of channels. There's a hell of a lot better way of doing it than coming around here trying to suck up other people's damn views. And see, that's what happens. Suggestion. Be a real man like I have my entire time here. Get your viewers by putting out good content, or, at least halfway is decent enough people are ready to watch it. Can't really say mine is good, but somebody must enjoy it, because there's a few people that watch. Rather than going around, advertising other people's channels while they're trying to get shit done. Because that's just a piss poor way of doing shit. Bad etiquette, man. Damn kids. That's why we can't have nice things. Damn kids always gotta fuck it up. Oh, by the way, Greg, I found out something. Looks like we are not going to get the affiliate on Twitch. Even if I get enough, because apparently they take ownership of your stream for 24 hours and will not allow you to rebroadcast it or broadcast it in the first place anywhere else. And that shit just ain't gonna happen. Did you hear that from me? I fucking forget. You know I'm old. Forgetful. Yeah, it's fucking retarded. I'm gonna, send them a message and see if that definitely has to do with restream as well, because that just seems dumb. And I might just try it just to see what the hell they do. What's the worst that can happen? They're gonna take my fucking affiliate status away? If YouTube lets you do it, why in the fuck wouldn't Twitch, I've been partnered with YouTube for fucking 3 years now. It's Twitch, it's an American company, yeah. What do you expect? Capitalism is king, motherfucker! Cook, you dirty bastard. I still gotta get my pipes ran over here. I don't think I ever got them ran over here. Yeah, see, that one's empty, and I don't even think I have one here yet. Oh, I do. But it's empty. They hate competition, including YouTube. Yeah, well, as many people have run from YouTube to Twitch in the last year, you wouldn't think they'd have a issue with competition from YouTube. I'm still going to use my Twitch account because, why the hell not? and I want to get, and I need it for Junior to do the things he does when we stream together at the same time. Other than I do have another channel that I made a long time ago that I could just have him do shit over here on that one instead of this one. Or that one instead of Twitch, but for right now it works pretty good the way it is. Gives people an option, you know. Let's see just how much we got running up here. Well, we ain't got anything sitting in the back. I might better get that running. Oh, and I guess since we are here, it's not as relevant here as it is on GT5, but apparently we are Andyless now. He has chosen to leave the group and just up and quit all of the projects we had going together. I'm hoping everything is okay with him and that he isn't going through something crappy. He told me that everything was going great, and it was the whole issue of me not calling him by his new chosen name that made him up and quit like he did. But me and Crazy both agree that that's a little strange reason for somebody to just decide to up and quit, you know, over a name. So hopefully everything is fine and well with him, even though I disagree with him leaving and think it was a pretty petty way to leave, pretty shitty way to leave, with you know, leaving all of us high and dry. Crazy's already said that she would come and help me on GT5 finish up the fusion reactor on Fear the Night, so we're probably not going to take Fear the Night as far as we planned. We're probably going to get the fusion reactor up and going, and that'll be about the end of that, because, well, we've got, you know, a lot of things to get done on a lot of other places. So I don't really have the time. Crazy doesn't have the time to dedicate it to, you know, going through all the freaking grind that there is in that version. We also want to, you know, get back to playtesting BDE version of GT5, get to a fusion reactor there. So I think we're just going to go for the first one, and that'll be it. Maybe, you know, go back later on and mess with it. It's not like the server's going anywhere. We can always go back and mess with it later. The one that really just kind of bugs the shit out of me is RF World. You know, I really didn't care to play there. I only started that server for, you know, teaching him things. And it, you know, just kind of rubs me the wrong way that, you know, I made a server and took the time to teach him something that he really wanted to be taught, really wanted to play with, and then up and jump ship on us. But, you know, it happens. Not everybody's going to agree with things and, you know, do things the way other people would do. I told him, you know, his choice and his feelings on what he wants to be, what he, you know, feels he is, you know, his choice, and he can do whatever he wants with it. But, you know, it's a two-way street, and if he expects me to accept his, you know, feelings and his beliefs, then he has to give me the same respect, you know. You know, my beliefs and my feelings on the matter just as much as his. And, you know, I stopped giving him, you know, advice, you know, tried to stop trying to talk him out of it, stop, you know, telling him that he needed to, you know, do things in a different route than what he was choosing, you know, different things like that. But he still couldn't get over the fact that I wouldn't call him by a different name. He said it was confusing, which confused the shit out of me because I called Junior about 16 different names a day between the one his mama and I gave him, and then Junior and Shithead and, you know, whatever else, you know, who really gives a shit? He knows who I'm talking to, so what's it matter what name you get called by? But like I said, I just hope he's doing okay, and it's not, you know, it is the holiday season and people sometimes have issues around this time of year. So I really hope and pray that that's not the issue, and that he honestly is doing great, and, you know, just couldn't take dealing with me anymore because, well, I'm kind of used to that. If that's the issue, then, you know, I'm perfectly fine with that. I just don't want him to, you know, quit because he, you know, going through something he doesn't feel he can go through with us or whatever, you know. Hi, buddy. How's it going? Let's see. I got a stack, so that's 63. I make 21 pipes. I think I'm going to go ahead and get this one done and throw in the, even though I just split all these up, I'm going to go ahead and put them back and get the chrome in for this one. And get that done. This will be enough pipes for a little bit. I don't work too hard. That work shit sucks. Well, depending on what job you got. Alright, so that's going to take a few minutes. Let's go ahead and dump this shit off. Get this done, then we'll set up a thing over here to drop sticks in and burn up a whole bunch of them. And then start working on getting these fermenters made. You're a pizza girl. Well, hell, where's my pizza? I'd like a deep dish, Chicago style, all the meats except bacon, because bear can't have bacon no more. Mushrooms, lots of cheese, easy on the sauce, not good for my belly. Charge it to Ultima. Don't mind that 3 to 4 hour drive it takes to get, one way down here. It'll all be all right. Your boss will understand. I don't know if she actually delivers them or not. She could be the one that makes the damn things. I don't give a shit. I'm still placing my order, damn it. Damn straight. Ain't nothing like somebody that makes a good pizza or delivers you a pizza. So where you make pizza, do you hand toss it or I never could get the hang of tossing dough. I tried it once back in the day. Not good at it all. Yeah, there we go. Crumb plates. I can make us a burning box later on with that. Well, technically 2. Alright, so let's get some hammering done here. We need that and that. Hammer time. Greg, you broke my damn hammer. See how you are. Do believe I got another one over here. Oh shit, I thought I had another one over here. Swore I had another hammer over here. Damn it. Air wedge. Now you put that Ultima after that. Does that mean the only salad you toss is Ultimas? I didn't know he was into that kind of thing. It's a little more information I needed to have about him. Might have to ask him about this later. Oh, shit. Cannot believe I don't have another hammer. I swore I had another hammer in that box the other day because I seen it in there. I'm going to look and see if it got put in here. Oh, he told you to tell me he likes his salad tossed, huh? I got you. Again, there's that hammer I knew I had. Oh, there they go. That's what I need right there. And it looks like I'm going to have a wrench issue. As in, this one's gonna fucking break. Let's get that fixed. No, I said at least she doesn't toss salads. Oh, okay. Listen to him changing the story now. Alright, get these hammered up here. Holy shit, I just about broke that wrench already. Got one crafting use left on it. I got 4 more to make. Damn. Greg is hard on fucking tools, you know that? Still need a pipe jig, damn it. That way we ain't gotta use a damn wrench. Who puts a pipe together with a wrench? The weirdest damn thing I ever heard of. Not sure when we're gonna do Fallout again. All depends on when Junior's feeling up to doing it and we ain't got somebody else bugging us. Probably about once a week, at least you'll see us on there. Alright, let's run this out here. About 4 blocks. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll do that one. Now we should be able to transport those sticks out here. More copyright bullshit. It's getting worse and worse. And they're not going to give up, man. They're figuring they're going to do what they usually do. Politicians, that is. And they're just going to keep throwing shit at us. I guess technically this would be at you guys, seeing as how, you know, I don't live in the UK. They're not really throwing it at me. But they're just going to keep throwing at it and expecting the voters to eventually just get tired of it and, you know, give up is what they're expecting, I'll bet. Eventually they'll get their bullshit through. Hopefully you guys don't give up. You keep fighting all this stupidity. Alright, so we got them hooked up. Because I really hope they don't, you know, fuck up the internet with this shit. Alright, now I should be able to put this right here and it not burn. And I should be able to click it with the monkey wrench and tell it to automatically output to the bottom. Let's see. Right now, YouTube tries to fix the issues by trying to make Content ID mandatory for all websites. Will fill inventory below. There we go. Well, I think Twitch is trying to do something because of it as well now, because I heard that they actually can't use copyrighted music anymore in Twitch streams. They used to be able to, and they would just cut out the music when the stream was over, and or they'd make it unreplayable, not replayable, I guess. And yeah, I know it'll affect everybody, but it's not like I can vote on it because I'm not there, which is really, kind of shitty that I don't have a say in something that's going to affect myself because it's, over there. Now, eventually, what I want to do, because I'm not going to move this entire stick box over there, I want to keep a couple stacks of sticks in here for when we need them. But eventually, I want to get where I can, put the sticks in there and the excess will come out here. But for right now, this will work. I also need to get this piped. So the ash, I'm going to get a lot of ash this way. I need to get that over there as well. But that'll at least let it run a little bit and get some of these sticks out of here, since we have so damn many of them. And I also think I'm going to start centrifuging our sticky resin instead of squeezing it. That way, if I choose, which I'm thinking I might, I can just shred the sticks, get wood pulp, mix it with the glue, and then use the pellets. I think that'll be a little bit better option for doing this. Alright, so we got that part done. Now we need to get some stainless steel made so we can get these fermenters done. Alright, so we're going to be making a regular stainless steel casing and 3 large stainless steel pipes for each one. So for stainless steel, we're going to need 26. So that's going to be 52 stainless steel that I need to get made. So let's go see what we have over here. I know we got tons of chrome. Let's see, 52 divided by 9. Let's not try this in my head today, since I haven't been to bed yet. 52 divided by 9 is 5.777. So I'll do, 6 batches. So I'll need 6 chrome, 6 manganese. And let's go ahead and get 6 of these. Do we have any nickel? 6 times 6 is 36. So I'm going to need 36 iron. Don't think we have any nickel. I do have 248 pent, but I don't really want to use it unless I have to, because it's a really crap way of getting nickel. And let's go ahead, and I do have this nickel. What is pent? 1? Let me see here. Smelting for a dust, you get 3 nuggets So 3 times 3. So said I needed 6. So 6 times 3. Yeah, let's just do this. Which I may not need. I may still have some nickel over there. And I know I've got some manganese. Oh yeah, we got 6 Invar already made up. So I'll take care of some of that problem. And let's go ahead. We need 5 of these. So then the 6 needs to go with... Is that Invar dust? Yeah, it is. Alright. So 6 Invar will go with 12 iron. And that'll make 18 Invar. I only have 7, so I need to make 11 more. So 11 divided by 3, which will do 12. So 12 divided by 3 will be 4. So I need 8 iron and 4 of these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll go ahead and cook up this 12 pent. Get that turned into nickel. Now I'll throw in the 8 iron. Make the Invar, and then we can start making up the stainless. You know, Greg, when you get done with that Tropico compat, making a way for us to line a steel tank so we can have a, earlier than stainless steel way of storing gases would really be a great addition this week. That'd be an awesome thing for you to throw in this week. Just, putting that out there. If you're looking to, fill a little bit of content there. Why the fuck do you always want to store gases? Well, I've got to store fucking hydrogen because that shit burns really quick. I can't burn it immediately because there really isn't a burning box that'll, keep up with the electrolyzer. I got to store it at least a little bit. And even doing, a stainless steel drum, which I tried, doesn't store enough of it to burn for very long. But if I had a big tank of it, then I could store it up and then burn it, and it would actually be, better. Fart them out and incinerate them like a true American. Well, if I had a lighter, damn it, I could light my gas on fire, but it's kind of hard to light your gas on fire with a fucking flint and tinder. Come on. Get up there and get this shit done. Alright, so there's a nickel. Go ahead and throw the iron in. Let that get cooking. And grab the extra iron. Rest of the Invar. 5 manganese. 5 chrome, and let's get this done. Let's see. See, Greg, this is what we need right here. Let me get. Hopefully it goes through. Really? You're not going to let me put it in there? Fine, I'll put it in here. Oh, that's the image. That's not the link. Hold on. Copy image address. That's what I need. There we go. That's what I need right there, Greg. Alright, just about done with the invar. So we can get that out of there. And gets to making some stainless. See, here in America, those big ass tanks like that, we got them everywhere. Especially out in the country, people have propane delivered to them in those tanks. They used to heat their house with in the winter. Alright, so we need, what is it, 4311? 4, 4, 4. So 4, 1, 3, and 1, and 1. Although that picture I sent you is a much larger version. That is more what they store it in at the depot before they fill up the truck and send it out to your house. But we have smaller ones that look just like that. Hold about 300 gallons. Used to have one outside of our house when I was a kid. Hi, the one Tiger. How's it going? Go ahead and have a little spaghetti. Spaghetti and meatballs. Doing good. Just spending some time staring at this crucible. Getting some stainless made up. Cold as shit. It is getting a bit frosty up here. It's like 23 degrees out today. Oh, and it ain't going to get any better. It's only going to get to 30 today. Ouch. By the way, that is -5 Celsius for anybody that doesn't know. No, this is not a public server. This is a private server for me to do testing on, but there is a way to join, but it's closed to Patreons only because we use it for a testing server to test out GT6. We, got to make sure nobody comes on and griefs, things like that. So making it a Patreon only server gives us a good way to hopefully keep out people that are just wanting to grief, since they have something, yeah, that word, invested in it. Yeah, right now it is a server only I play on, but that'll change probably when Greg gets us a way of making iron that doesn't take dark ash. Using one of those two things that I'm trying not to bug Greg about because he told me to be patient. God, the wait is killing me. Not only because I want a better way of making iron, but because I really can't wait to see how Greg does it. Go ahead and drop these 4 iron in. And that, and that. By the way, morning, Shadow. Yeah, not only is it like fucking 23 here, it's going to be cloudy and raining all week. No sun all week long. At least, though, like, I think it's Thursday and Friday. It's going to get up to 50s again. Yeah, it's going to be high of 30 today, high of 34 tomorrow. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is rain, 40s and 50s. And then we go back down with snow and more clouds Monday through Wednesday of next week. So, yeah, just going to be gloomy and kind of shit. But that's fine. When the weather goes up and down, fucks with my sleep. I don't like it. So, as long as it stays one or the other, I'm fine with it. Oh, I need 2 casings, so I need to make rods. I better get that done with this one. Cook, you bloody bastard. Cook. This thing's still running? I ran through all them sticks already? No, see, it went out on me too. Shin of again. Oh, this one's full of ash, though. Alright. I knew it was going to produce a lot. I need to get a dust funnel made for that. Instead of just using that damn box. Hi, Nutella toast. Ah, fuck, he's starting already. Watch out, Greg. The questions are starting. 2, 3, 4. Let's get the iron in there before this thing turns off. Chrome, 1, 2, 3. And a manganese. Wise choice there, Greg. Wise choice. I'd try to run, but he's got too many ways of finding me. It wouldn't do me any good. About why you used gas for the electro. Gas burners. Because I need to get the gas burned off. And I figured that was a good way of making the oxygen that I need and burning off the gases that come out of my distillation tower at the same time. Also, it gives off hydrogen, which I can burn and kind of just refeed it right back into the system. That's pretty much why I did it. Also, what I'm setting up today is making methane, which is also a gas. So I can burn that off as well. Get rid of some of the excess saplings we have around here. All the fruit remains, vegetable remains, all that good shit. I can just throw in the fermenter and be done with it. Hi, Marquita. How's it going? Can't you electrolyze brown limonite to get oxygen? Yes. You can electrolyze brown limonite, but I'll show you here in a second when I read the rest of Ultima's question why I chose not to do that yet. I guess I was wondering more or less if you were using it for its special auto shutoff for the gas burners. No, I'm not using it for that reason. I do use gas burners for that reason a lot. But no, that is not why I do it. Also gonna start Age of Engineering stream today, probably. I don't know why you like Age of Engineering, man. That fucking mod pack is just a pain in the dick. Alright, so Shadow's question. Brown limonite. Let me show you this shit. Yellow limonite, by the way, same process. In case anybody's wondering. So, brown limonite has to be in molten form before you can electrolyze it. So you need a smelter before you do it, or you have to, pull it out of a crucible, which is a pain in the ass. And then when you electrolyze it, it takes 56 EU a tick. That is very difficult to get without going over the 64 that it can handle. So there's two reasons why I'm not doing that yet. I will do that when I get tungsten, get me a smelter, and get aluminum where I can do it. Actually, when I get electric and I can set it exactly to what I need it. If it was like 40, 42, then it's a lot simpler to do. But with the math and the way you have to upscale it from steam all the way to a dynamo, really a pain in the ass to do. Alright, so 4 of them, 3 of them, 1 of them, and 1 of them. Let's get this going here. And Marquita, thank you. Glad you're enjoying. Crazy doesn't want to do RF World until I figure out if I'm playing or not, so I gotta play something. Well, I'm not going to kill the server if that's her issue. The server is not taking up anything else's space right now. So if that's her, worry is that I'm just going to delete the server and you guys are going to lose any progress that you're doing, don't sweat it. Until you guys tell me you're done there, I'm not killing it. And I haven't discussed it, with Junior. He likes doing mechanism. We just added it. He likes doing AE. He also likes the freedom to do what he wants without me giving him shit and making a bunch of rules for him. So there is a chance that he'll play on there. And so then, I'll be playing on there as well. Yes, he wants me to get Race to Fusion up and going as well. But if we start doing Race to Fusion, it's going to cut into a lot of the other things we do. I want to get Stone Block done before we start Race to Fusion. And when you and Crazy are done with RF World, we can take it down, replace it with Race to Fusion. Although I think I'm going to edit the pack a bit, cut it down of a little bit of the excess stuff it has that we really don't need. That way we can have a more straight through race without quite as much stuff, but I'm not sure if I'm going to or if I'm not. Because me and Crazy are also going to play the same pack or a very similar pack when me and her work together to get to Fusion, because she doesn't want to race. She wants to play, like her and I do. And we're planning on doing all the GTs in a row. So, yeah, I don't really want to start Race Fusion right now. I'd like to put it off a little bit longer just so I can get, I want to get Fear the Night and Stone Block done. When I get those done, then I'll feel more comfortable with throwing Race to Fusion back. But right now, there's just too much shit going on. I've already got issues with people complaining because I don't play, certain places enough. Not viewers, I haven't heard any complaints from viewers other than not enough GT6, but, that's Greg's fault. Blame Greg. There's just a lot of oh, son of a bitch, I can't believe I just fucked that up. I blame that on Greg too, damn it. Yeah, it's my fault. Damn straight. The whole grinding to get freaking iron right now, I've done it so many times that, you know, going through this grind again to get iron is just beating me to death. So, you know, that's one reason that I'm not on here quite as much. I also don't want to show, you know, me sitting here streaming, doing the whole grinding to get iron thing. That's why I actually, you know, cheated myself by using Twilight Forest iron there in the very beginning, was just because I just couldn't bring myself to do that again with getting this dark ash shit, because it so sucks. See, Marquita, I'm Czech. You're a Czech female. Well, welcome from Ohio in the USA. Nice to meet you. And Creepy Gamer Alan, I have no idea what you're saying. Try to use some English. It helps. I'm, you know, lucky on a good day that I can read freaking regular, read English, but I sure as hell can't read any other. I know hola is hello in Spanish, but I have no idea what that other word is. What the hell it means. Let's see, I need 3 large pipes. That's 6 plates per pipe. So I need 36 of these just to make the pipes. Damn. Alright, so I still don't have enough of them. I need, don't have enough in here. I don't think I have enough. Somehow in my mathificating, I think I fucked up. So I need 36, and I need 6 and 6. So that's 12. I'm going to have 18 coming out of here. Oh no, I guess I do have just what I need. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start hammering these out. There we go. There's the first 5. Okay, make up your mind, Albert. Hi, by the way. Yeah, because no one likes Bear's content, we just tolerate it. Love you too, Greg. Well, thank you. Glad you enjoy. It has to be the content that I'm working on. It can't be my, cheery disposition. Come on, you freaking dang cook. I'm here for content, not liking it. Not liking the content or not liking, my cheery disposition or lack thereof. So I seen that they're actually gonna up the freaking weight we can put in boxes. That is freaking awesome on Fallout 76. That'll be great. 200 more weight I can shove in that box. Always glad to have it. Still have to say it's weird though that we drop fucking ammunition everywhere because we can't sell it. I really need to make a way we can sell fucking ammunition or at least recycle it. If we can make it, we certainly should be able to recycle it. Now, is this the last one? 4, 1, 3. Nope, I got one more here. There we go. Shit. Hold on. If I didn't like Bear, he wouldn't have Fallout 76. Also, I'd rather recycle it, even though selling it would use it up. Yeah, I agree completely. I'd much rather recycle it too. That way we could use it for something else. But, something would be better. Even though selling it would use up all the limit of 1,000 caps you get. Yeah, that's true. And by the way, something's broke with that fucking shit. Because I went on there when we started the other day. We hadn't been on there for, what was it? Like, almost a week? If not a little more than. Fuck. Fuck you, Greg. Just fuck you, Greg. Damn it, I hate that. I got a stupid ass item casing, has no freaking use. Wasted half my damn stainless plate. I better have one damn extra in here. I'll be pissed. But when we went on there, been almost a week since we played. I did not have any caps in the vendor. I couldn't sell shit that day. You know that was intentional just because GT6 is supposed to give you opportunities to fuck up. Yeah, I know. I still hate it. Still gonna curse your ass when it happens. Oh, I can't stand it. You shouldn't be able to make item casings that way. You can't hammer out notches. You should be able to mold that shit, and that's it. If it showed 0, try selling a single low-cost item. Sometimes for me, it's visual. Okay. Well, it was really weird because me and Junior had both taken our sale thing down to like 0 or really freaking close, and he could do like 300. I couldn't do any. But yeah, I didn't try it because I just figured it was, glitch in the matrix. I'll give it a try next time. Yay, server saved the world. It's the only bug I've had with caps and vendors, otherwise it resets 24. Okay. I should have just enough when this batch gets done, even though Greg just stole half of my stainless plate there. Yeah, that's what I figured it was just a sync issue. What the hell am I doing falling down in there? Alright, stainless, all done. Now, let's get this shit made into casings. Alright. We need these up top. We need these down here. We need some double copper plates. And we need some bricks. There we go. Fermenter. Times dose. And give me the wrench. Put the bricks back. I checked these earlier. Both of these are empty. So I'm going to go ahead and pull them out. And these are what we're going to use for now. I think I'm going to set up some Invar ones. Miss turning rotten flesh into methane. Yeah, it kind of gives rotten flesh no use. It would be nice if we could like shred it down into like a rotten meat that we then would be able to kind of do it like the saplings where you got a chance of it giving you an output. All right, so first thing I'm going to need to do is get the saplings in and get them shredded. Now I'll show you guys here. When it comes to saplings, you have two choices of how to do this. So any saplings will work. We're going to look at oak because it's easiest to find. So you can either do the IC2 crafting way and make 2 plant balls out of 8 of them, or you can do it, Greg way and throw. Wait a minute. Greg, I think you need to see that. You need to fixicate. Because I do believe that is craftable. Hopefully it's not just a... Hopefully it's just an NEI thing. Yeah, we can make a IC2 Classic compressor. The compressor recipes are different. You can compress 1 sapling to a plant ball if it's a vanilla sapling in an IC2 Classic compressor. But in yours, it takes 4 of them to go with the making a plant ball thing. That's technically a Spiger issue. That's a recipe display bug. Okay. Well, technically that's something I need to say to Spiger, right? Because that's an exploit that's built into his own mod, or as you say, it's just a display bug. But okay. So that's something Spiger needs to fix. But anyways, back to what I was explaining here. All right, I'll try to remember to say something to him when I get done streaming. Anyways, you can do 4 saplings. Doesn't matter what sapling it is. This is only showing vanilla ones, but I know from doing this before, you can do any sapling in there and make a plant ball out of it. Then you can take that plant ball, if you want, you can turn it into dirt. You can, go the IC2 Classic way, make the compressed plant ball, which then you can make a bio cell that for some reason looks like a hydration cell. Not quite sure why he chose that one. Do the fermenter from forestry. You can can it into the same cell. And then you can use that bio cell that way. We're going to do it the GregTech way. So again, in plant ball, you can turn it into dirt in a shredder, or you can throw the plant ball in the fermenter with water or any of the liquids that he gives you. And 1 plant ball equals 1,500 liters, or 1,000 if you're using water, which is what I'll be using. Or your other option, if you don't want to use a compressor, you can use a shredder, and you can just shred them into plant remains, which is 60% chance. I'm still not quite sure why Greg chose 60% on it. Because if you figure it out, this is exactly the same you would get out of these 2 plant remains if you got them at 100% chance. Same as the plant ball. But this way you've got a 60% chance of doing it. And then those plant remains, you can compress 8 of them into a plant ball, put 4 of them together for mulch. You can just straight burn the damn things. You can mix them and use them. Oh, that's a QWERTY thing. Never mind. Or you can put them in the fermenter with juice or water, and you get 375, or I think it's 125. Yeah, 125 for 1 with water to make biomass. Now, I'm going to shred it. Last time I went with doing the plant ball thing, which if I remember correctly, if you're using IC2 experimental, there's an extra step here. because you can't put the plant ball, at least when I did it last time, you couldn't put the plant ball into the fermenter. You had to make the biochaff first. But because we're playing with IC2 Classic, there is no biochaff, so the plant ball goes right in. Might be something Greg has changed. You don't have to have that extra step anymore. Because I don't know why he would allow one plant ball and not the other. But hey, you know, whichever. But I went the compressor shredder biochaff last time. This time I'm going to go with just straight shredding the saplings and getting the things. I am not that worried about the biomass and the methane that I'm going to get out of it. Also, this is just really a way of me getting rid of them other than burning them. So that's what we're going to go with, is I'm going to just shred them down and turn them into methane. Now, when it comes to the biomass, you actually have two choices. You can either... Okay, so here's your biomass. You can straight burn it in a liquid burning box. 16 GU a tick, which would be HU. You can ferment it, which is why we made the second fermenter here, into methane gas. 40 biomass to 24 methane gas, which is what we're going to be doing. Or you can distill it in a distillery, 40 to 12, to make ethanol, and you get distilled water out of it. So if you need distilled water, this is a nice way of getting some fuel and some distilled water back as well. You can also distill it into glycerol. If you're wanting to make GregTech dynamite, you'll need this glycerol, which has to be put in here, which you have glycerol and you have glycerol. I think one of those should technically be called glycol. I think this one should be called glycol, and this one should be glycerol. I actually believe with the nitrogen, the nitric acid and sulfuric acid, this is technically glycerol trinitrate, maybe, or very similar to it. But then that is used in a mixer to make the dynamite dust with wood pulp, and then the dynamite dust would then be put in a presser to make Greg's dynamite, which is really fun to play with. One of these days I will probably set it up again and play with that. But since it takes other stuff, we're just going to stick with fermenting and making methane to run my electrolyzer. Running out of space. Running out of space where? Oh, you mean here? Oh, I'm not running out of space yet. Don't worry about that. Actually, I need to get something to drink. I have nothing to drink other than my milk. But yeah, when I run out of space here, I'll just move these boxes and I'll just start another line here. So, not a big deal. What was the other thing? Let me go get me some ananas before I slow down, because I ain't had anything to drink for a little bit. Can't you also make biodiesel? I do believe so, but I think it's a different way of making nitrodiesel. Let's see, nitro fuel. Yeah, that uses the glycerol and fuel in a mixer and makes nitro fuel. So it's not called nitro diesel anymore. It's now nitro fuel. So yes, you can use it for the dynamite, which has, tons of different recipes. And then also somewhere in here is the biofuel or the diesel fuel. There it is. Just didn't go into that one. Because that takes a whole nother thing. That takes your fuel. Oh, hey, I'm supposed to be cutting these up so I can get some water out of it. Oh, shit. I can't even eat them because my meatballs aren't done yet. Well, let's go take a drink out of the sink. Hopefully nobody's pissed in the sink today. Alright, so let's get some saplings. Take them on over there. Now, one of the reasons why I'm choosing to do this with the shredder rather than doing it with the compressor is that my shredder is always running when my centrifuge is running. So, it's just a good way of using it up. And also we have 396 fruit remains, 47 vegetable remains, bunch of dried grass, which I need to dry. And I think we got we got 6 dry grass, but we can throw all kinds of different stuff like the excess cactus. I think we can throw the sugar cane in there. Just a lot of this excess stuff we have sitting around that we just don't need sitting around, we can throw in there and ferment it down as well. Oh, shit, Crazy's here. Time to hide. Alright, thanks, Ultima. Alright. So now let's start getting this fermenter piped up here. I do have to make the tag thing for it. Dun, dun. Alright, so heat units. That's why we got the burners underneath. Okay, no problem. Alright, so items will go in the left or back. Items will come out the right, which there won't be any items coming out. Fluids will go in left or back. Or fluids go, in left or back. Fluids go out the top. Alright, so if we look at this, this is solid. This is liquid. That is liquid. So we're going to have the remains going in the side. Let me go get a chest here. Which I'll end up setting up barrels to do this. Alright, so we're going to do them in there. We're going to work down this direction. Let's go see if I got any rubber hoses over here. I do. Perfecto. So it's going to come out the top. And then it's going to go in the back or the left. So actually we can probably move this over one. Save a little bit. Go ahead and do that. what's a little more durability off the wrench. Go ahead and put that there. Pick that up. So there we go. And then we'll just go out the top, down, into that side. We'll have to have the water come in right here, which I got to get dug out. That will go right here in the back. And then we will have the fluid, the methane will be coming out of here, and we can just send it right down here. Alright, so we have that, which is going to come down. It's going to connect to this pipe right here. This should be distilled water somewhere back here. I should have regular water. It's going to be over here. Let's see, I should have a stick in here. A charcoal, there we go. Stick. Thank you. Makes a shovel. Alright, so that's our water right there. So we'll just dig this out right here. And we'll connect the water pipe right there. We'll just run this straight over. And let's go ahead and just keep it back here on this one. We need the water going over to this one right here. Alright, so cut these out. Alright. So there we go. Now we can just run this pipe right along there. Connect that there. That there. We should now have water in there. Missed a block, but yeah, who gives a shit. Alright, so we got the water. And then we just need to run that down and into that pipe. Grab some more of these. And let's see, that's the pipe right there. Bring that down, and we'll connect it up right there. Which actually I need to run that pipe up here as well. So I probably should put that in over here, because I'm using gases to burn up there. So let's go ahead and run this one over and up to there. So let's go ahead and just run this one this way. Alright, there we go. I really need to put some valves in here to keep gases from going the wrong direction, because I probably have... Oh no, there actually isn't anything in there yet. Sure, there will be at some point. So I need to make some valves for that. Need to get some more pipes made. Just throw that in there for now. We'll get that finished hooked up. And I got to do an old man break real quick. So I will be right back. I am not getting a bottle, and no, I'm not getting a catheter. That shit ain't happening. Anyways, let's get this dropped off. It is a big change. It is a big difference of 500 to 1,000, but I agree with it because of the extra work that goes into getting the juice, the extra processing that you have to do, squeezing it and shit. And I see it as an incentive to use something better. And also, if I remember correctly, apple. If you juice it, you get fruit remains. If you squeeze it, you get fruit remains. So, you know, I see that as a good thing. I don't know why you'd be complaining. It's definitely worth it, especially if you use bees. And also, you can set up a vanilla cactus farm. And use cactus juice. Doesn't cost you any power to get the juice. Hell, Net used cactus for everything. That was the only thing he did was set up a vanilla cactus farm. That's what he uses for his power on GT6 only. So I don't personally see where there's a complaint about it. I don't use juice because of the way I'm choosing to get it. But if you were using like an oak tree farm where you had apples, fuck yeah, I'd use it. I did a simple math with sugar cane or potatoes, and the power gain with water is bigger than that. Wait a minute. Sugar cane or potatoes, and the power gain with water is bigger. How exactly? Let me see. So you're saying potatoes. You can flat ferment them, get 1,500 with juice for 9 of them, or 1,000 with water. Let's see. Is the water 9 as well? Yep, water's 9 as well. 1,000 water, 9 potatoes, 1,000 bio. But if you did it what I would consider to be a smarter way, because I think the ground potato, the ground potato can get put in the fermenter as well. All the potato you need to squeeze to get the juice costs more power to process this stuff than it takes to get any of it. So the gain for making juice is just 500 biomass. Yeah, but you're going to have so much extra ground potato compared to the juice, I'm guessing. Somebody else that likes to do this kind of math can do it, and You already did it. You know, show your work. But I don't see the difference. How much juice you get out of a potato? Let's see. You get 75 juice out of one potato and one thing of ground potato. So you would need 9 potatoes to get the 9 ground that you need, and that would give you 9 times 75 would not even be enough to do the run. Okay. Yeah, I can see making it better, just not making it worse. I thought what he was asking was to make the juice give out less than water, not more. Alright, what the fuck was I doing? Lorenz. Yes, GT6 finally. Been trying to get a lot of work done around here that I haven't been streaming because it was very boring just doing, you know, cutting down trees and shit. I got too much stuff to do, guys. Luckily with the, you know, the Fallout thing, which I do love Fallout, by the way. You're definitely right there. With this, I got to do extra work to get extra things done. So the longer I go through the series, the more, you know, stuff I'm either going to skip or the more really boring shit you guys are going to have to, you know, sit and watch me do. And I would much rather, since some people use this series to kind of learn about GregTech, I like to keep it with at least a little bit of the excess, you know, cutting down trees, digging out holes, you know, digging out a fucking basement, shit like that. I like to keep that a little separate, you know, off camera type shit. Or in its own little mini video. So yeah, sometimes there's going to be shit missing, but, you know, it's what happens when you stream as much as I do, as much different things as I do. There's not always enough to make everybody happy every day. Yeah. Cutting down trees in the world. What was the axe made from? Currently I am using gem ones. I went and found those GT forts, so I've got, you know, different flawless, which these haven't gotten put away yet. I got different flawless and exquisites laying around that I've been using. And that's the main thing I've been just kind of going through this box and like, okay, I got 3 flawless almandine and 1 regular. I'll make an axe out of that. The last one I did was grossular, which I've got more of those, so that's what I'm going to be using. Other than that, I use a whole lot of flint. And sometimes steel, but I try not to use steel for tools too awful much. Cobalt I only use for like hand tools usually. Alright, so let's get the tag made. And let's also get these pipes made that I need to get made. That's ring. Not what I'm looking for. Hey, look, they go back in your hand again. Awesome. Forgot all about the fact Greg was going to fix that last time. Normal pipe. Yep, that's the one I need. Yeah, that's how we started this world for a long time, was without any extra loot. Only got loot on that one trip and got very little of it then, because I was trying to find a damn lighter. Which I want to make another trip out and see if I can find another one. See if I can find a damn lighter. Really, really missed my lighter. Alright, so we got that going. I've got a triple iron plate that I made testing the other day. Tag, if I remember correctly, is 4 small gears and 3 rods. So that'll be 5.5 iron I'm going to need. I think there's a little bit of iron over there. Actually, I know there is. Let's go ahead and go over there and get it. Get this done. Let's see if we have an iron rod left over here. Germanium. Germanium. Stainless. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Tin. Nope, sure don't. Alright. So I'm going to put that in, that in. Fire that bad boy up. I need small gear. There we go. Let's see. Also, I'm confused with the Bics. They are not refillable, but it gives you back the empty one after you are done with it, correct? Yes, it does. That empty one is the one you fill in a canning machine. No. It gives you back a broken Bic that you have to shred down and remanufacture. Well, it makes sense. It doesn't show up in any eye that I've seen. And I wasn't going to look through the shredder recipes for it. Yeah, you have a used Bic. Let's see, I think it's in here. Oh, actually it isn't. But yeah, you have the empty one that you fill, then you have the filled one that you use, and then when it's done, you get a broken one, and then that gets shredded down. It's lossless. You know, the only thing you have to do is remake it. Now, the one thing I have to say about the Bic that I never thought about before is Greg really ought to make this a bolt, not a screw, because you do not have a screw in a Bic. You just have a grinding wheel in there, which is technically just a bolt, not a screw. There's no screwdriver required to make a bic or take one apart. Taken many of them apart. Yeah, ball would work as well. Like a round. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rods. We need the 2 rods cut down into those. And where the hell is that damn? There it is. Selector tag, which we need to do over here, which is what I was checking for. I was pretty sure it had to be done here. Wrench, hammer, and my wrench back. Alright, let's get this hooked up down here. So now we need to run this pipe up to this one. And then that one. Alright, so we're going to go dink, 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 dink. There. I love this new overlay. More and more every time I use it. Go ahead and get this coal out of here. Thank you. There we go. And I need one more. Let's see. So remember I made another character. Well, I'm already almost 50 again. Doing those events and mobs run-ins fast. Runs is fun. Oh, yeah. I just can't stop killing things like bears, ticks, honeybees, and yeah, leaving something alive in Fallout is something I can't do. If it's there, it's got to die. Alright, so we are out of fuel over here. So we need to go get a drum. Yes, you gotta love Evilite for that chrome. Alright, so we're gonna take propane. Take that over there. Propane. Yeah, there's one thing that doesn't show up in this daggone tooltip that really should. And that is the part of the fuel, if it's lighter than air or not. Because down in the contains materials, it doesn't tell you the contains, what the actual gas is, and that would tell you if it's lighter or not. Propane moves up, lighter than air. Okay. Let's see. I haven't even tried. I haven't played Battlefield 5. Is that any fun? Alright, so there we go. Now we can turn that on up there. You're welcome, Invizix. Alright, so now we should have why? Why full? What did I fuck up? Ah, it wasn't set to fill above yet. Okay. I thought it was. Let's see. A guy in Battlefield 4 was named McGregorus on the server I used to play there. Still empty. Dirty mother. Shut your mouth. Alright, it's definitely up there. Down here. Did that not get connected? It did. So did it just take a second to get there? Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Those are liquid boxes, not gas boxes, you dumb fuck. Alright, I'm an idiot. Ugh. And I'm an idiot. Get out of my face. Alright, so since that's the case, I'm going to make some Invar. Give me a stack of this. And give me this little bit of iron here. Alright, so I'm going to make Invar burning boxes. Let's see, fermenting should be, what the fuck am I doing? Let's do 16 a tick. So I should be able to do regular. Yep, 16 for regular. Don't need to make them dense. I don't need it to go that fast because I don't have that much to do. So for regular Invar gas burning box, wait a minute, that's liquid. I need gas. And I need gas non-dense. I need 3 Invar. Alright. So 1, 2, 3. That gives me 1 nickel And then 1, 2, 3. That'll give me the next nickel. So 2 nickel, 6 iron, 4 iron, dumbass. That in there. That in there. Switch this back out for the plate. And go see if I got any bricks left over here. I do have more clay. Let's get to cooking. Hello? Light, you motherfucker. Alright, let that go. Alright, let's get this done. Yeah, I'll get there eventually. Found another near bedrock oil spout while mining lignite there. Cool. I haven't found any oil yet. I'm using just oil shale and a little bit of the few oil drums I found. Yeah, so far I'm enjoying that map. And I found lignite while checking out some orchids. That's cool. With the prospecting on the surface, I haven't done a whole lot of tunneling, so I haven't found any oil yet. So used to tunneling everywhere, that's where I always got my oil. Alright, let's get this out of here. Alright, so we need 2 small pipes. Damn it, did it again. Down here this time. Alright, 2 pipes. Coming at you. How much durability does that thing got on it? 4. Good. Why is that thing? Oh, there ain't room there. Ah, dumbass. Give me that selector tag. I need that. Alright. So we need dope. These in the bottom. These on the sides. What the fuck am I doing? There we go. Just about screwed that up. That goes there. That goes there. I need one more damn brick. Shit, hit the wrong button. And there goes my wrench. I have to make another one of them. Alright, so that there, that there. Now, damn it, we have shit in them. Alright, so put the selector tag over here. Light them both up, even though this one's going to take a second. There we go. We're now making methane. And let's see. It's got propane came up that pipe. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. I need to get some of them damn extenders made so I can use them as one-way valves. Stop things from coming back up the pipes. But anyways, there we go. We got that done. I have to go see if I got any steel. And luckily, this thing will run for quite a while. And fill up that inventory. So let's go see what kind of steel we got around here. Is bedrock miner, but I'd rather have something to clear large areas, but not something as finicky as buildcraft. Then I want a car. Oh, also, why is titanium boiler burning box not even? Because Greg said so. That's why. Later in physics. And if I remember correctly, can't you amp up the boilers slightly as long as you don't overheat it to output more steam? You're gonna be very, very dangerous trying to do that. Because when you get too much heat into the boiler, it will blow up. And it doesn't have to be over pressure. It's overheated as well. So I would not attempt that if I was you. And if you do, you better be very, very careful. No, not over pressure. Overheat. He actually added a heat to it. See if it even tells you. Yeah, it only says the water. It doesn't say anything about the heat, but there is excess heat. You can give them too much heat. Try doing one without any water in it. It'll blow the fuck up. Alright, so do I got any steel laying around here? Iron. No steel. Damascus steel? No regular steel. Damn. Alright, let's go get some graphite. Hi, DVP. Told someone was finally playing GregTech. Yes, I am. Graphite, thank you. Shut up, I know my inventory is getting full. Doop, doop, doop. Yeah, I know that. Was just wondering about why it was so different between some of the boiler burning boxes. Wasn't sure if you had that intended to amp up boilers like a overdrive function or not. Yes, Ultima is trying to overclock his Steam production. Let's go ahead and throw the steel dust in there and get it done up as well. Wondering because someone blew up their titanium boiler and it was like, oh, you didn't read the tooltip. The burner and boiler don't match. Yeah. I've always been a little confused on why it was only that one that didn't match up perfectly with the same kind of material for burning box and boiler. But when I asked Greg about it, he said that if I remember correctly, it was the chrome was better at heating, the titanium was better at holding pressure, if I remember correctly. And that's why it's titanium for chrome and chrome for titanium. I think that's what he told me. It's been a while. Titanium can hold better pressure. Chrome can put out better, is better at retaining heat. So therefore, if you have a titanium boiler, you need a chrome burning box because it can do heat better. And if you go with a chrome boiler, chrome is too much. You got to use titanium. I think that's what he told me. Didn't notice chrome really. I don't think you should be able to use chrome as a boiler. Chrome isn't exactly harder or hard enough for boilers. That's a Greg thing. Only chrome I've ever messed with is plating. Like on motorcycle parts, car parts, shit like that. Never messed with actual chrome. Tungsten ring as my wedding band. That's cool. I've seen those tungsten rings. They look pretty nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and kick these back on while we're here. Motherfucker. Stop that. There we go. Turn that bitch on. Hey, look, we got shit. Yay. Let's see. Isn't chrome a soft metal that is usually electroplated to stuff mixed into alloys, not usually used as a thing except in soft jewelry? Softness of metal shouldn't matter unless, again, it melts over the heat. There's a big gap between tungsten burning box and bigger titanium burning boxes. My older gold one was getting bent, scratched, and didn't want to waste the ring away, so I got a tungsten one. Tungsten is a slow heating metal. Boilers are not really what tungsten should be used for, too. Well, I think for boilers, normally they would be like bronze and steel, if I remember correctly, but you got to have different ones unless Greg, wanted to make all different sizes. You really wouldn't have much choice there. So I don't see an issue with the different ones. It's difference between, reality and playability. Would you want to set, up like 100 freaking steel boilers rather than being able to set up, like a titanium, tungsten, that kind of shit? Yeah, titanium could also make sense. Lead's okay as long as you ain't drinking out of the shit. And Invar, again, that's an iron alloy. It's hard as shit. Alright, so I need to make a tank extender. A couple of them, actually. So I need 2 pipes and a casing So, hello, stop freezing. There we go. I need 14 steel. I'm making not enough, actually. Making 26. So I'm actually going to be short a little bit here. Hey, KS, how's it going? Can at least get one of them made for now. I might be able to get away with it, too. Could do red steel, black steel, and blue steel. True. You'll hate me so much once I ever finish my stone crusher completely, if I ever finish it. Yes, Greg, anything to stop cooking fucking metal in a damn furnace. I can't say that, stone crusher is the best way to go, but, not cooking fucking metal in a damn furnace. I'm, I'm with you there. If I can figure out a way to make a boiler without metal, I'll make it take steam. You're fucking supposed to cook metal in a furnace early game. Why the fuck do you think is that even a furnace recipe? I don't know, but I hate it. I can't stand cooking metal in a fucking furnace. There's no mold in there, damn it. I don't want to cook my food in the same place I cook my freaking metal. Damn, getting tired. And there we go. Steel's done. Alright, so I need go 6 of them. That'll make the 2 pipes I need. And do I have any? Hey, I do have the steel rods. Dun, 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 dun. Now the only issue is I don't have a fucking wrench. And I only have 3 cobalt plates left. We are out of zirconium there. And we're out of zirconium there. Make 2 furnaces. I'm too cheap for that, Greg. Shut up with the rust thing, damn it. You even get Greg started on fucking rusting out our pipes and shit. He already killed all my aluminum pipes back in Thylecraft because of the can't deal with acid shit. Greg should add a recipe for a hardened puddle of iron in a furnace because of the lack of mold. First off, we don't have regular iron steel tanks because they won't be used to hold water. So why not add rust? I mean, we got boilers of steel dealing with water as it shouldn't that rust just like calcifying boilers. If you're cheap on furnaces, then cook all food first and then use it to make metal so you don't have to use it for food afterwards anymore. Yeah, but I gotta hunt and eat and then go back out and mine and cook the metal, and by the time I'm done cooking the metal, I'm hungry again. So I have to go, hunting again. So I gotta cook again. It's just an endless loop here of me having to use the same thing. It's just terrible. I still want a stone crucible or a stone burning box or a ceramic burning box. Either one. Make it so much better. And we wouldn't have this issue. Forget that I'm a black hole. Damn straight. Alright, I need to use a crafting thing. And I don't feel like taking all that shit out of that one, so I'm going over here. Do, 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 do. Make it a wrench. Install and configure Spice of Life. Get forced to make much food. Never really run out of food again, even if that's just vegetables. There's never enough food in the world to feed him. Damn straight. Speaking of, stop talking about fucking food. Hungry. Alright, give me these. Don't know why I put so many in there. And that will actually give me enough. I can get 2 of these done. Alright. Those two. That on a meh. That right in meh. 2 tank extenders. Whop and whop. Done. Dun, dun. He hasn't been to my farm. Why do you think kids in America are starving? Because they want to. Kids can't feed themselves. Can't even work till they're 14 or 16, depending on the state. No. They can work. They're not allowed to work. There's a big damn difference there. Because there's actually a loophole to that. Right now, I am just wasting out fucking gas. And that is, if you're working for your family, it's perfectly legal. Yes, I know what you mean, but there's a big difference. Because I know people that do work that are, under that age limit. Alright. So let's get this out of here. And we're going to take it up there. Now that is true. But there's also kids that are homeless that do work. They just find work that they can do that isn't paid by a check. Later, Lorenus. Just like people, adults. Why I said people. Kids are people too. But, your family needs bread, literally. Well, go get them some bread. Bear, would you rather eat pizza, chicken, or hot dogs? Pizza or chicken? I'm not big on hot dogs. Probably pizza, depending on how the chicken's made. Like chicken parmesan, that is some awesome shit. But anyways, what I was saying, it's just like with adults. If you're intelligent enough, resourceful enough, you can find a way to do work, even if it's not, somebody employing you to do it. They're making it harder and harder in the U.S. to do so, but it is still possible. Like it used to be around here, you could go to the recycling center and drop off, scrap metal, cans, things like that, without an ID or anything. And now, all of a sudden, you got to have a damn ID to do it, because they want to make sure that you're not doing scrapping metal as a job and not paying taxes on it as your income. Kids aren't people. I would know that. Kids are people too. They're just smaller. Kids can still turn in bottles, if I remember correctly, in Michigan without an ID. Well, that's cool. See, we don't have returnable bottles here. There's only a couple bottles here that actually get returned for deposit. And those are beer bottles, and only bars can return them. They don't sell them to anybody. They don't sell the beer in those bottles to anybody but bars. So the bars return the bottles to the distributor. All right, so now we got the methane coming out of there because, well, I goofed. But we're going to go ahead and burn that off. Let me, let's see. This one is coming down here. I need to actually put this extender in right over here. So let's go ahead and, you know what? Let's just go ahead and let that all burn. I need to get the electrolyzer ran anyways. So we'll go ahead and run the electrolyzer. That'll get us more oxygen and more hydrogen. And then we can get that put in. Which, speaking of, I need a filter for that one now. And shit, my TV's Netflix thing is resetting itself. Shut it up before it gets me bitched at. Let's see. So I got those coming out of there, and I need the oxygen to not go down. I need to make sure it goes in. I can't really kind of fix that, but I can downstairs. Let's see. But it helps people pick up trash, and it's only soda and beer, etc. Yeah, see, we don't have those. Back now, so I heard nothing about you doing about race diffusion. I'll explain to you later, Shadow. Not water bottles. You don't get change back for water bottles. Also, what is rock salt good for? You can use it to make salt water, if I remember correctly, as well. It's just potassium instead of sodium. Bear, I might finish GT5 for 609 today. Good chance you're gonna get bitch on today anyways. Get potassium isn't that useless. Isn't that useful? Yeah. Well, I didn't say it was a useful thing. I just said it was something you could use it for. Now, why in the fuck did that just turn off? Did that really run through all that already? Why did that turn off? Greg, I thought these were supposed to burn until the next gas got in. Or stay hot, I guess. Why the fuck is that not working? What the fuck was that shit? It's got plenty of gas there. Why Greg always gotta be breaking shit? Alright, let's look here. Maybe because one of them drained all others. Oxygen can't get in the way. It's a quad pipe. So oxygen can't get in the way. I still blame you, Greg. So potassium hydroxide, you can get chlorine out of it. That's one good thing about it. Is that you can also use it for making hydrochloric acid, potassium bisulfite, and that you can get potassium sulfite and hydrogen out of. Can also use it to make fertilizer. That's a good thing for the actual potassium too, is making fertilizer. But there you go. That's what you use it for. Mainly chlorine. And this setup is not fucked up. This setup should run perfectly fine. It has up until now. I got a quad pipe, so there's plenty of room for the gas to get through there. And also, this doesn't run that much. Butane and propane burn. Let's see. Butane burns for. Let's see here. Burnable fuel. 64 heat units. Burns for 42 ticks. So, and that's only 7 liters. That pipe is definitely big enough to put 7 times 4 through. So again, I blame you, Greg. Can IC2 fertilizer work for forestry? Yes, I do believe it is ordicted that way. Actually, I know you can. If you go back and look at the old GT6 server, the one I was doing before this one, I was making IC2 classic fertilizer and putting it in my forestry tree farm. So yes, most definitely can work. Does work. How long do you think did that gas take until it reached the burning box when you swapped out the gas? It's a quad pipe. Both gases were in the pipe. So there was no swapping out gases. Both gases were already in the pipe. Methane and butane were both in that pipe when the butane was burning out. So as soon as it burned out, the methane was right there ready to go in because it's a quad pipe. There's a quad pipe running all the way under all 4 of these. It's not a single pipe. And the methane is already sitting there going. So try again. Now this one might be a little bit different because I think methane burns a bit faster. There is hydrogen there and ready to go in. Let's see how much the methane burns for. No, that's methane ice. That's not what I want. Methane. Good old methane. Methane. 384 output. It's only 5 liters and 24 ticks. So again, this thing should not cut out. When the methane is gone, the hydrogen should just pop right in and take its place. So let's see if it does. And I need to go make another magnifying glass since I just broke mine. I don't know what he means by when I swapped out the gases. I didn't swap out gases. The methane was in that pipe, waiting for that to get the hell out of the way. Speaking of, let's go ahead and turn this back on and get some more good old methane made. Get rid of some of that. Let's see, wasn't you trying to add an extender to that? Why are you running the methane? Just because I can. Why not? Makes you ask me goofy questions. Just because I have so much damn biomass sitting here waiting to run, I figured what the hell, might as well turn it on and get rid of it, and then I'll get it all burned out of there. I need to make lots of oxygen anyways, which I also need to get that hooked up so I can start running my roaster, but I need to get the mixer set up for that. You can add the extender before you did that. Could have, but I didn't. I like making you ask questions. I know how much you enjoy doing it. And that has got a lot to run through. Don't add questions to my list. I think I might end up making this one a dense one, and so it'll run faster than this one, because this does produce a lot faster than the other one. It's already 8 questions, 8 pages of questions. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Still on methane? Yeah, but it's running down. So let's see, methane 13. See that one? It did it perfect. Methane went. Now it's on to hydrogen. Methane, 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 hydrogen. Perfect. Methane, methane. Yeah, see, it's working fine now. What the fuck was the last issue? Now the one upstairs is done. And it was still on butane. Now it's on methane. So it's the end of the butane, propane, whichever one it was in there. What is this? Propane. It's the end of the propane that seems to be the issue. Alright, so now we're not going to be making any more methane until I light that back up. So now I just need to get the hydrogen burnout, I think. Is this pipe now empty? Yeah, it's got hydrogen in it, which is what I expected. So basically, I just need to cut this pipe off, wait for this one to get empty. Come on, you're almost there. Okay, you're just being a butthead now. You got hydrogen, because it's right there. Keep burning, motherfuckers. Apparently, hydrogen burns up too fast. Yep, it's just burning up too quick. There's no pressure behind it. Alright, so this pipe's empty now. Take that out of there. We'll put the extender in there. And we need the output to go that direction. And we'll have the other one go up instead of over. Because we don't want it to come back at all. So let me go get my other wrench. Most efficient way to autocraft fusion reactors. GT5, preferably with only GT5. Now, are you talking 09? Because you got to use the assembly line. And also, which part are you wanting? Every part? Because, you've got the computer itself has to be done in the assembly line. And then you have the superconductor coils. Okay. There we go. So that's the way we want it right there. I do have to remember, let's see. Wrench is a facing, monkey wrench is, I think, the other facing. If I remember correctly. So it's going to go in there, but it won't come out. Oh, okay. I was going to say, because that's a very difficult thing to try to do. There's a lot of parts to that motherfucker. I remember, am I doing this? It's been a while since I actually set one of these fuckers up. Actually, I can tell. Let me go upstairs. Alright, so that's output. Let's see. Yep, I have it right. That's the secondary output. That's the input. The one, or the main output is the one with the lines. The other output is the secondary. So that's the secondary, which we don't want facing anywhere. We want it just there. So now the methane will come down here, but it cannot back travel into this pipe. So that'll keep it from sloshing back into the pipe. And that's what I wanted it to do. Alright, so we got it done. Hooked up, ran it. We are good to go. And my Steam one I can't look at, it's over here. But right there's the output, and that's the single line one. So again, I'm always right. Bear is always right. See? Secondary output, standard output. Bear's always right. Alright, so I am done for today, or at least this morning. I'm going to get a little bit of nap in before Junior gets home from work. So I will see you guys later. Hopefully next time we're here, I will get the mixers set up. We should have a pretty good load of oxygen building up out here in the tank. Yeah. So we should be able to start roasting soon. That is other than, updates. Depending on when I'm back here. Depends on if that's going to be the case or not, because we'll have update Thursday or Friday whenever Greg gets it done. So, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all learned something. I am going to get the fuck out of Dodge. So, I have no fucking idea. Don't ask me to set a schedule. It's never going to happen. So, can't stay here. You don't have to go home. Said that completely backwards. Gotta love dyslexia. Later, guys.